All right, we're back. Circling Back podcast presented by Rowback, where you can get 20% off of your first order using Backer20. My name's Will DeFries. To my left, David Ruff.
Some storm that blew through last night, huh? Certainly needed the rain.
Yeah, we kind of did this time. Yeah, you're right.
I'm really hoping I don't have to turn my sprinklers on at all this week, man. Because I'm tired of it.
That's the dream.
It's such a good feeling, man.
The dream is that Mother Nature takes care of that for you.
Because then you got to walk out there and place it.
Really,
and if you're like me, you have to move it. And you have the awkward backyard because you got the side, and you have to. It's just a lot.
We don't need the layout of your whole yard, really.
Well, you should see. I've got the other side where the AC unit is, and I can't get any grass to grow out there. It's tough.
I mean, I don't know about that, Dillon. Our box cutting segment last week had a lot of people talking.
You know what I heard? I heard that you can't recycle pizza boxes.
Well, catch me doing it.
I've recycled pizza boxes many a time.
No, I mean, you put it, but when it gets to the facility, they throw it in the trash because of the grease in the box.
Because of Bay?
Isn't that weird?
What?
I don't know how true it is, but that's what Bay told me.
I don't know. I don't know how recycling facilities work, but like I feel like they just throw everything out anyway.
I think you're pretty much.
They probably don't.
No, I think
in
like
my head they just
it,
throw everything out.
I think there's like 20% of the actual recycling that you drop in there is actually recycled.
Dylan, I'm glad you brought this up. This brings me to my 3-point plan: reduce, reuse, recycle. That's what's going to get us back to a normal climate.
I stan Mother Nature. Like, I'm a big fan of the environment and like the world existing. But like me recycling my pizza box versus throwing it out, it's not going to affect anything.
Oh, I beg to differ. You eat a lot of za.
I do eat a lot of za. But
they probably have a little section carved out just for your za boxes.
Like sometimes I stress myself out. I'm like, wait, should I recycle this or should I throw it away? And like, honestly, does it matter? No.
I actually reuse mine.
Your pizza boxes.
Yeah.
I'm going to start returning my pizza boxes to my favorite pizza places and being like, yeah, just reuse this one.
Yeah. Just run it through like a microwave or something or whatever.
Isn't there another way they can deliver pizzas at this point? Like,
they should have a delivery guy who has a 3D printer in his vehicle, and he pulls up and 3D prints you a delicious pepperoni pizza or whatever toppings. There's
I don't hate different
toppings. And then he brings it to you.
I don't hate that.
Straight from the 3D printer to your door in under 30 minutes, or it's free.
If I had more room or if I had a backyard, I would definitely buy one of those pizza ovens that you can put in your backyard.
Damn, I think Bay is right. It's because of the grease like contaminates it. It makes it like unrecyclable. What?
Can't they just get a degreaser?
I don't know.
Will DeGrease over here.
That Bay, she is just so smart. My gosh.
I mean,
you can intro me if you like.
Dylan,
hang on, I'm not done with this pizza stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, get Dylan in.
Dylan Shivery's in the building.
I'm not going to do what everyone expects me to do, which is like complain about the terrible back situation I'm currently experiencing from sleeping on it weirdly 2 nights ago. I'm not going to do that because I'm a gamer. I'm going to play through it. I'm going to just put forth my best effort, and we're going to have a good week of content, of podcasting.
Cool.
I'm just really excited about it.
We're going to have a good week of content and podcasting.
That's good to know.
Both.
We've had a real good couple weeks.
Podcasting.
Anytime spooky season's in the mix, we start to kind of perk up a little bit. I think it's taken a toll on me. I'm getting a little, I'm burning the candle at both ends right now. And I'm not even trimming the wick.
Oh my god.
True bad boy shit.
Wow.
True bad boy shit.
Yeah. It's been we've had a strong month so far.
I need a break.
Okay, I just had a revelation.
You do something at the pizza boxes.
Edible pizza boxes. The pizza box is made of the crust. So they bake a box. They put a normal pizza inside of the crust box. You eat your pizza, and then you cut it up with like one of those big half circle sharp knives. It's not really a knife. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, and then you slice it up like it's like little bread. And you just dip it in marinara or a sauce of your choosing. Maybe a ranch. Did you ever think of that?
Maybe a garlic butter.
Ooh, that Papa John stuff. Didn't you have a shakaroni last night?
No, I to be honest, Dave, when you put it in the group text that you were having a shakaroni last night, I was very excited because I kind of wanted to see what it was all about.
It's a pepperoni pizza.
But when I found out that it was a joke and that you weren't actually getting the shakaroni, I was honestly kind of bummed.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to having a pick of that pizza coming through.
If the lid of your pizza box doesn't have grease on it, you can tear that off and recycle.
Yeah, dude,
that.
I'm totally gonna do that.
If you really care, if you follow Dave's 3-step initiative that he just came up with on the spot,
Which is, Dylan, there's a quiz.
recycle, reduce, reuse. Maybe not in that order, but
That's
those
okay.
are the three.
You'll get full credit for that answer.
Yeah,
Are you
thank
guys too old to remember like the Big Help on Nickelodeon? Was that in your wheelhouse? Did you enjoy that?
Is that the one about the financial crisis?
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
It was the Big Help, and every year they'd have a giant event, and they would have all the stars from Nickelodeon in attendance. They would sing a song about recycling, reducing, and reusing, Dave. And it was always a pretty lit event. I remember one time they had the band that did "Come On Ride the Train."
How'd they know that?
CNC Music Factory?
Yeah,
That's-
they had them, and I was like, "This is truly wild."
How did they have that information? Dave just came up with it.
How do you know, Dave?
That's Quad City DJs. I apologize.
Yeah, I had a feeling that it wasn't CNC Music Factory, but I didn't have any
I
resolution.
I tried, guys.
Today might be an all-time dumb day from your boy. My brain is just foggy.
You about to go silly on them?
same.
I mean, I knew we had a storm rolling last night, but I didn't know there was a fog that infiltrated everything.
Took a strong painkiller last night to deal with the aforementioned neck, back, shoulder issue I'm dealing with. It's got me kind of foggy.
Is it your neck, your back,
My neck and my back.
your...
It's like right by the shoulder blade is where like the epicenter of the pain, but it's all up in my neck. I can't even.
It's a good
move my
usage of the
shit.
word epicenter.
Thank you. See, that's like where the focus is, Will.
Dude, in college, Dylan's place was the Epic Center because
It
we would
was.
always just play beer pong over
It was
there.
epic over there.
That's sick.
We could not stop playing Flippy Cup.
Flippy cup?
Flippy Cup. Or Flip Cup.
Yeah,
Flip
it's
cup
called
to
flip
some.
cup, you
I could see
freak.
Dylan being terrible at flip cup.
He would just throw
I
on
was
Dane
great at
Cook.
flip cup.
He would throw on a Dane Cook stand-up, and we
Oh.
would just go over there and pregame hard.
Of course, Survivor flip cup is the best.
Yes, you're not wrong about that.
It's goated. some might say.
I am a well-known cheater when it comes to playing flip cup.
Oh.
I'm guiding the cup over.
You
I'm
lift it and
intentionally.
set it down.
Yeah, I'm intentionally pouring beer on the table in front of me so
Oh,
that it
that's-
sticks.
You have to. do
Like
that.
I'm not above completely cheating in
Like,
flip
oh no, I
cup.
spilled some beer. Let's smooth it out and make a nice little
Okay.
landing.
Dude,
area.
has College Humor done a Squid Game but with a beer drinking games? Pre-gaming games? Life or death, bro.
No,
Is that-
it's just a bunch of Boston dudes playing fucking Squid Game. These
He's a
fucking squids
squid.
over here. Yeah. You lose, you're a fucking squid.
It's beer die with bread. Bread? Bread Merriman.
Get your bread up.
It would be fun to do, like, instead of just having beer Olympics, you just have Squid Game, but with drinking stuff if you're a college kid right now.
We should make a video. Beer Olympics video.
Can I
Yeah.
interject something?
Don't talk about that.
Can I interject?
I guess. You can just talk.
I still don't completely understand the final game of Squid Game.
I don't either. There's literally no squids. You know they're doing a real Squid Game in some country,
Are people gonna die?
apparently without the violence. Which, like, okay,
No, thank you.
well,
What's the point?
yeah, like if
different.
the stakes aren't life or death, I don't really feel like playing it. How much did anyone do the conversion for how much money was actually won?
Yes,
How much is it?
about 37 million US.
Okay, because I wondered the entire time. I was like, are we dealing with like hundreds of millions of dollars? Are we dealing with like $5 million?
It's generational.
Okay.
It's life changing.
It is life-changing money.
You think 37 million is generational?
Do you think if
Yeah.
they all knew that
Think
there'd
so.
be one winner, they would have gone back? Probably not.
There was always just gonna be one winner though.
I don't think they knew that.
Like what? You think like
Top 5 get paid
snake
out.
face tattoo guy and then like the annoying girl are gonna like go do it
I
together?
think the way they explain it to everybody was the winners at the end get to split the prize money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's worth looking into.
Yeah. Shots of Squid Game. Let's get some programming notes out of the way. As you guys know, it is spooky season. It's a season where things get spooky.
That's
Every
right.
Tuesday, Dave compiles probably our best content that we ever do. And
That's a lot of praise.
Dave, I will heap all the praise onto you that I feel like heaping today. Big heap energy out of your boy right now. You can go over to patreon.com/circlingbackpodcast and sign up for either the spooky tier or the optimized tier to hear that content. Or you can even just go back on this feed a couple episodes and we did a little free preview for all the people out there. And if you do subscribe for a yearly subscription on Patreon, you can get 10% off. Yeah, I said 10%.
That's like a $12 value?
Quite a deal. Yeah.
Yeah. That's two $5 footlongs plus tax.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 10 Arby's sandwiches from 15 years ago in the 5 for 5 deal.
How does that translate to won, Korean currency?
Hard to say.
Yeah, it's
Hard
quite
to
a few
say.
won, we think.
Yeah, probably like 121.
No, it's more than that.
You can also leave a review and 5-star rating about this podcast. We would implore you to do so, as that helps us navigate the charts. You guys familiar with these podcast charts?
Mm-hmm.
They're not kind to us, unfortunately. I feel like there's something we're doing wrong, because like I know we do bigger listens than a lot of these dorks on the charts.
We need to get our SEO up.
Dorks.
If there's one thing in life that I have no desire to ever even think about again, it's SEO. I'm not trying to optimize any search engines right now. You guys want to hear?
Gentlemen, optimize your engines.
I like to be deep cut search engine. I don't like to be at the top. Like, just find me, man.
Someone said day one backer still confused. I've listened to 100 plus hours of the pod and I still can't figure out what Dillion's deal is.
That's you.
Who's
You're
Dillon?
Dillon.
No, my name's Dillon. So
Who misspelled that name recently?
everybody,
Everybody.
No,
So-
it was
somebody
somebody
we know
it was Cool
misspelled it
Adam or
recently.
something.
literally everybody.
Someone said meditation. Let's talk about clearing your head before a big day. Imagine making a smoothie in your kitchen and listening to 3 men discuss breaking down cardboard boxes. Let's see. The waves that are coming from this cardboard box segment we can't quantify them at this point.
But pizza box is a little bit different,
Yeah.
as you know.
As you know.
You can't recycle them if they're contaminated by the grease and/or cheese.
Someone said stuck pretending I'm a 33-year-old in Austin. I started ironically copying the slang of 3 dudes who were stuck in 2016. Now I can't stop saying goated, eating fajitas, drinking Vizzies, and talking about my weekends as a father of none.
Damn.
Someone also asked, do Will and I have the same dad? Big fan of the long time. This is long. I don't think we have the same dad, considering that you grew up in the Philly suburbs, my guy. But like either way,
Secret family. In Philly.
you think my dad had a secret family?
What
in
if you're
Philly?
related to Dan too?
I'd be fine with that. You could convince me Dan and I are related in some
That's
way.
honestly not. I mean, it's the beard.
The
and
beard.
y'all are about the same height.
Yeah, I could see it. Like
Are
he
you
just
taller
works
than
out.
Dan?
No. I thought I was taller than Dan for about 3 years.
Remember Dan's sneaky 6.
And then Dan, no, he's sneaky like maybe 6'1".
No.
I said to him one day via Slack or GChat or something, I was like, dude, I thought you were 5'10" or something this entire time.
He's
and he-
5'10".
5'10".
He walks over to me and he stands up and he was like, stand up. And so I stood up next to him and I was like, oh, you're taller than me.
It throws you off because one of his legs is a little bit off.
True.
Off center.
True.
It leans.
True.
So it's like, oh.
Does it really throw you off?
Have you not heard him talk about how
I
his
have.
leg was set incorrectly when he broke it?
We need to go back and get some compensation from that doctor.
It's fair.
Absolutely.
Dan, if you're listening, I'd like to represent you.
Pro bono.
A nominal 40% fee of
Oh.
all collected. Some proceeds will go to charity.
But most of them are going to go in the pocket, right?
Yes. Most are going to go to my local recycling center.
You can also go on youtube.com/washedmedia and watch all of our episodes on there. I'm going to give a special shout out to the grind boy of all grind boys, and that is Randy Trembacki. If you follow Randy on Instagram at Randy Trembacki, you know that last night he was seen celebrating in Chicago. And he is currently sitting in the studio right now doing work.
Drinking a Gatorade.
Dude, just drinking a Gatorade. I think I saw him have some beef jerky for breakfast.
When we got here, we all immediately said, you should have taken the day off.
Yeah.
I honestly, last night, it hit me before I went to bed. I was like, wait, surely he's not going.
He's just
at
married
all.
to the game.
Dude, he's lucky.
But for those wondering, he's not actually married. So if you want to slide into his
He's
DMs,
very
you can do
single.
that too.
I saw some thirst traps getting posted over the weekend.
Yeah. He even got the circling back repost. You got to think there was some action going on in the DMs
He
there.
popped top. He did.
I think it's time for the recap in this weekend and fun presented by Fitbod. If there's
Speaking of,
if there's anything I need right now, it's a Fitbod session. I'm not even gonna front like I don't. I'm down bad. I've been treating my body like trash lately, and I need to get back in the routine. Don't get stuck doing the same workouts, because making progress toward the future you means overcoming new challenges. And Fitbod creates a fitness program that continually adapts with new exercises and dynamic intensity that adjust to how you're progressing, so you'll be challenged to meet your goals at your own pace. Dillon, I know you use Fitbod a lot, and I know that Brett has been using it like crazy lately, and he's showing dividends. Brett's looking good lately.
He's quite fit, yes. I just got a new phone, so I was logged out of Fitbod. But I'm going to take the opportunity to tell you that I'm going through the steps to like reset up my program, and I forgot how like customizable it is. You even like you select like beginner, intermediate, advanced, muscle groups. It even says like or asked you like, how big is your gym? Because some gyms don't have all the equipment, right?
Oh, if
Very
you're in an
cool.
apartment gym,
Yeah.
you're screwed.
It customizes your workout for what you want to get out of it. It's pretty incredible, actually.
Well, and for anyone that gets bored of their workouts, if you're just trying to get stronger, trying to get a little more in shape, whatever it is, it can tailor everything right to you. It can even help you just work on specific muscle groups, like Dillon said. It creates a program based on unique body, experience, and environment, and their algorithm uses data and analytics to help you build on your last workout to maximize your results. Just like Dillon said too, if you have no equipment, no worries. Fitbod has body weight routines for those looking to get fit at home or on the go. And it's super easy to use. It even has HD video tutorials to make learning new exercises a breeze. It integrates with other fitness apps like Apple Health, Fitbit, Strava, all your main players there. And you can get personalized training. It's tough on a budget sometimes, but with Fitbod, it's only $9.99 a month or $59.99 a year. That yearly subscription is where it's at. Sign up now and you'll get 25% off your membership. Pick up the pace on your fitness journey with Fitbod today, and your future self will thank you. Get 25% off of your membership at fitbod.me/steam. That's 25% off at fitbod.me/steam. Dillon, what did you get into this weekend?
Oh, wow. Thank you for asking, Will. Friday, I met up with you.
Mm-hmm.
We had a little dinner situation, got some drinks, and hung out with Bay, some friends, Will's sister-in-law. It was a great night.
Wow.
Saturday,
Shout out to my family.
Saturday was kind of all about watching football. Watched a very unfortunate Texas OU game. A wild day of sports, actually. Weekend of sports. More on Too Much Dip later today. But, Saturday was kind of, aside from the game, I still had fun. I mean, went out and got some drinks again. Kind of got into one.
I heard you went to Carve on Saturday night. Is that true?
Oh, I did go to Carve on Saturday.
Was it? It was not prime rib Thursday on Saturday.
No. They actually, we put our order in. We were going to split a filet. Well, we did split a filet, but they forgot to put our order in, basically.
Split a filet.
It was
Filet.
kind of
Split a filet.
late night meal.
Eat a filet.
They forgot to put our order in. They came back an hour later, like, we forgot to put your order in. So they comped the steak and the potatoes.
What is up with
Wow.
this? This happened to us Saturday night too, Dillon. Remember, we ordered some drinks on Friday night. You and I ordered some drinks, and they never came, and we got a free round of drinks, which I was appreciative of. But
We did?
yeah,
I don't remember.
maybe you were just mega twisted.
I guess I was twisted. Yeah. Sunday, watched a lot of NFL, and I was nursing this neck shoulder thing that I'm not even going to talk about, but it's absolutely excruciating. And I watched social media coverage of my son going to ACL.
He was bopping, dude.
Oh my gosh, this kid! He's on a different level right now. It was overall a fantastic weekend. Again, the sports. Are you kidding me? Are you serious with these?
More about that on Too Much Dip.
We them boys, man.
Oh, we
Boys
dem-
look good.
We dem boys.
Boys look good. Dave, do the boys look good?
I'm gonna save that take for Too Much Dip.
Just say yes.
Are you going to
wait,
ask
'cause
me?
you don't-
I'm Cowboys fan.
Yeah, Will, welcome.
Yeah.
Do the boys look good, Will?
I'm a big Cowboys guy now. Yeah,
Are the boys buzzing?
dude. I'm a big Trayvon guy.
You're not gonna believe my take on the Cowboys. all I'm
Trayvon, are
gonna
you
say.
kidding with this guy?
Dude, what's he doing?
No fly zone.
Now I've decided, and this is my official take. As my hometown Lions are 0-5 right now, I need some skin in the game at this point.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go with the Rams because of Matthew Stafford and stuff like that, but I was like, why can't I just bop with the boys?
Bop with the boys.
So I'm bopping
man.
with you guys. I'm gonna start watching Cowboys games now. I'm gonna have some fun.
Good. It's a fun team.
Dude, what'd that boy get into this weekend?
I had my annual golf trip to East Texas, beautiful Frankston, Texas. I mean, if you've ever been through there, you know there's just so much going on. No, it's a cool place, Pine Dunes. Great course. Really like the layout. We do it. It's pretty much a bunch of guys from back home, and some of their friends, and there's like 28 of us. We do a practice round on Friday, and then a solo round Saturday. Then we do a draft, and we pick 2-man teams. So we do a 2-man scramble in the afternoon. Then from there, we do a draft for a 4-man scramble on Sunday morning. So a lot of golf. Body feels pretty good considered. But man, it was just a lot. We went out there, there's a guy, Charlie, shout out Charlie, has a griddle that he brings every year, and he cooks does breakfast,
Like
does
a
breakfast
McGriddle?
tacos.
He
Not a
He
McGriddle.
brought a bunch of McGriddles to the guys' trip.
Could have used one yesterday, honestly. Love a good McGriddle.
Ooh, with the little dots of syrup in the pancake outer layer. It's just great.
And then, yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. We got back last night, watched the Cowboy game, listened to the Cowboy game on my phone while driving back. I certainly wasn't watching it at all. Would not do that. But it was good, man. It was a good weekend. You know, an ambulance might have been called early Friday morning or Saturday morning. I guess it was Sunday morning due to somebody got into the edibles a little bit hard and thought they might be having a heart attack. And this person, I'm not going to add him, but I think he might have had pre-existing heart issues, or maybe he had some, and he was worried about that. I don't know, but he was fine. Ended up playing the next day, and he's an A player. He's a good player. I've never actually played with him, but played quite well, his team did. So shout out to them. They beat us.
You love a good classic edible freak out that ends with a
Man.
visit from an ambulance.
I feel like if you're gonna dance or you're gonna partake in the edible game, you're gonna have one of those one time.
Did it take too many? What
You
happened?
need at least
There
one
was-
to keep you honest.
There was like a taffy that someone.
Was he shaking that Laffy Taffy?
It was a taffy, and one of the guy who brought it, guy that y'all played golf with, we won't name him. He's a very experienced edible guy. He's experienced with a lot of things, and he was like, "Dude, whoa, you're eating a lot." And he's like, "No, I guess," he said, "I'll be good." And the results may shock you.
He wasn't good.
Dude, he should have just taken an early bird and called it a night.
Both nights, this guy
It's perfect.
took one, went and lied in bed, and watched the fight Saturday night on my phone by myself. It was fantastic.
Why is Bit Madness this year going to have lied
lie?
versus laid?
The lay lie.
Like, it's so stupid that this has become a thing. But Dave changed my life at PGP one day when he explained it to me. You changed two things that I did incorrectly my entire life up until that point. You know what they were?
Go ahead.
One of them was lied versus laid. Just never knew what to do with that. The other one was one time, I think I just written so many wedding columns at this point that Dave finally just said, "Hey man, dance floor is 2 words."
Damn.
You know what's funny about that?
That rocked your shit, I bet, didn't it?
He recently asked if dance floor was
asked.
2 words
Yeah,
the other day. And I was like, dude, you literally told me that it was 2 words like 5 years ago.
Dude, when you're not in edit mode anymore, you're slipping, man. When you're not doing editorial.
Can I do a 1 versus 2 word pet peeve of mine that's just going crazy right now?
Yeah.
The word every day. People are, no one, I feel like 98% of people don't know when it's 1 and when it's 2 words. So they just always just go with 1 as default to it. And most of the time they're incorrect.
If only there was something called Grammarly that could solve that issue for you.
Every day, 1 word is an adjective. Every day, 2 words, of course, is a noun.
See, I don't like the direction you're taking the pod. You're always trying to let people learn stuff on this.
That's an everyday mistake people make. 1 word. I make the mistake every day. That's 2.
I don't want to inform people.
Soapbox. Done with it.
Where'd the term soapbox come from?
No one knows.
It's like, was there just some like the soap dude in like 19 or 1700s Philadelphia was
You just
like,
went around just like lecturing people.
I'm going to stand on my soapbox. It's a box of soap.
It's a box of soap.
Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is it Sean Connery?
Because he just immigrated from fucking Scotland. Is
that where soap
this
comes
that
from?
hard to figure this
Is
out?
that where soap comes from?
Yeah,
I thought
dude.
it
They have
came
the
from
best
Wales.
artisanal soap, dude.
I thought it was Wales.
Dude.
Wales.
Wales.
Is it the weirdest thing in the world that Wales has their own language?
Welsh.
Yeah.
Is
Like,
that
what's
right?
up with, like, do you just speak English like everybody else?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
What does it sound
Welsh.
like?
I don't know, but I don't think that everyone in Wales learns how to speak Welsh. I think it's kind of one of those things that's kind of getting faded out.
Stupid.
Like, what if your kid's like, yeah, I want to learn Welsh?
I'm like, no, you're not. Just learn
It's like,
English.
what's the point, dude?
Everyone knows English over
Dude.
there.
I was in my bag this weekend.
What's here?
Went out with Dillon. Dude, is it a coincidence that you and I hung out twice this weekend after you got a new phone?
Wow.
Starting to think that like you weren't getting texts at one
That
point.
is crazy.
Yeah, went out with Dillon, had some drinks on Friday night before going solo to ACL Moody Theater for a Widespread Panic concert. Not only did I arrive late to miss one of their most popular songs, but I also left early to miss the rush of people trying to get Ubers. Luckily for me, my Uber was only $39 to take it a mile home. Very cool.
You should have walked.
It was probably 3 miles, but still. Not a hard Uber ride from where I was, so the fact that it was $39 was a little
It was
upsetting.
ACL weekend. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, they played a good enough show that I drunkenly bought a ticket for Sunday nights, and spoilers, did not make it to the Sunday show. So unlike the saying, never miss a Sunday show, I did exactly that, and I missed a Sunday show. Luckily for me, I did have some coin on the Tyson Fury fight.
Ooh.
In favor of Tyson Fury, and that covered the cost of the ticket that I drunkenly bought out of excitement when I was at the Friday show.
Okay.
Very cool.
Saturday, woke up, hung out with Dillon, watched the UT game.
Yeah.
Got to think Dillon was not in a good mood.
I wasn't.
Why not? What happened?
I
I think they lost.
very quiet at the end of it.
Yeah, we ate some tacos, had some margaritas, just really enjoyed it. And then I decided to hop back on the party train, and I mixed up some cocktails at my place all night with my sister-in-law's boyfriend. Ate some pizza, watched the Fury fight, watched Texas A&M beat Bama. I thought Bama had it this year. I thought they were going to be really good, you know?
Yeah,
Oh
you were
yeah,
on
laughing stock. We've all seen the video. What is that?
It's so
Why does he
stupid.
hit that shit so
I
hard?
don't know.
They won with the last second field goal. Yeah.
I'm gonna dress Parks like that for Christmas, or sorry, for Halloween.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Please
Dude,
don't.
bet payoff. You have to go flat top in full.
And walk around doing the
Yeah,
little-
yeah.
Oh, we'll get to
whatever
bet
that is.
payoffs in
Shimmy
a few
thing.
minutes here, my friends.
Oh God.
Yesterday I spent most of the day watching a little NFL, but I also spent a decent amount of my day yesterday watching the morning show on Apple. Season 2 has recently come out. I think there's about 5 episodes released. And I've come to the conclusion that the morning show, starring an all-star cast, is a bad show.
Wow. Never seen a single
Whoa,
episode.
hold on.
I
Hey.
I think there are some good individual performances within the show, but I think this show might stink, baby.
Damn.
I just don't think it's very good.
Take Cannon.
I also think that Apple TV Plus, whatever you want to call it, I think they've been winning a lot of awards lately, and I don't know if it's just.
This guy's
I
bringing
know
the
my
heat
wife
today.
enjoyed season 1 quite a bit.
I enjoyed season 1 enough to start watching season 2, but my gripes with season 1 have all been further confirmed in season 2. They also just completely stripped Reese Witherspoon of her southern accent and just decided to make her talk like Reese Witherspoon now.
Was that intentional, like for the character?
I don't know. No, like they never acknowledged it, but she started off as this like southern girl, and now she's just Reese Witherspoon playing a news anchor.
Is it set in New York?
The concrete jungle where dreams are made of? Yeah.
Yeah, New York.
The
Yeah.
Windy City.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Last night in Austin was the Windy City, man. We had gusts up to 40 miles an hour in some places.
He was in the actual Windy City last night.
Whoa,
Correct.
dude.
Damn.
Things are blowing right now.
I had a point, but it was not going to contribute to the conversation. So just go on.
I don't have anything more. I fell asleep very early last night intentionally, and I'm feeling a little better today.
I can't get Bay into the murders show. Can't. She's not.
Only
feeling
murders
it.
in the building?
She's not.
Wow,
feeling
she
it.
must not like delightful light, banter and comedy mixed with some murder mystery.
I will go on though without her.
Good.
Yeah.
It's a very easy watch. It's all of 26 minutes.
Yeah, hurts nobody.
Just watch it. Like, what's your problem?
And we had some weekends, huh? And fun.
It was a good weekend to be one of us.
Dude, best month of the year.
Actually, speaking of that, have you guys ever thought about what's scarier than getting a box of raisins while trick-or-treating? Because I got an answer for you. It's paying too much for your home and auto insurance. But Policy Genius can help you avoid that. Protect your property from mischief this spooky season with the right home and auto coverage. Because does your home and auto insurance have you saying, oh my gourd, I'm spending too much? Let Policy Genius look for lower rates for similar coverage.
Did you say, "Oh my gourd"?
Oh my gourd.
Oh man, it's gourd season.
Dylan, I'm going to speak directly to you here because I know that you like these. Put down your pumpkin spice latte and log on to policygenius.com to check to see if you can get a better price on your home and auto insurance. It's free, and it could save you money to spend on more lattes. I've never had a bad time. It's never a bad time to find ways to bundle your home and auto insurance and save on coverage with Policy Genius. Are your home and auto policies also up for renewal? Let Policy Genius look for a lower rate for you. I've been I know we don't talk about our finances publicly at this company, but I think I've been pretty forthright about how little I'm paying for my auto insurance at this point.
Yes.
I'm very, very
I
pleased
remember
with the
you-
changes that I've made.
I remember you shopping around for a good rate.
They've
You
saved
found it.
customers an average of $1,250 per year over what they were paying for home and auto insurance. They've saved new customers an average of $435 a year on auto insurance, and they've saved new customers an average of $350 a year on home insurance. Think of how many Bluetooth speakers you can buy by just doing Policy Genius.
Yeah, it's a good place to put your money.
It's just incredible. It makes it easy to compare home and auto insurance all in one place, and they can help you find home and auto insurance similar to what you have now, but at a lower price. Getting started is easy. First, you just head over to policygenius.com and answer a few quick questions about yourself and your property, and then Policy Genius takes it from there. They will compare rates from America's top insurers, from Progressive to Allstate, and find your lowest quotes. The Policy Genius team can even look at ways for you to save more, including bundling your home and auto policies. And if they find a better rate than what you're paying right now, they'll just switch you over for free. Yeah, I said free. They'll give you a 5-finger discount on that bundle, player.
It's a good place to put your money, he says.
Their top-notch service has earned Policy Genius thousands of 5-star reviews across Trustpilot and Google, so head over to policygenius.com to get started right now. Policy Genius. When it comes to insurance, it's nice to get it right. I know I said I don't like pulling back the curtain, or we don't talk about our finances, and I talked about our finances. I also don't like, talking about things that are behind the paywall, but I have to talk about something that happened behind the paywall. I tweeted out a video from my personal account the other day that was a game of odds. Do we need to explain what odds is for people out there that don't understand?
There still seems to be confusion, even though it's been a recurring game we play, and I think we've explained it before. But basically, there's a challenge. Someone challenges someone else to a game of odds. And basically, they say, okay, odds are, and then insert task that you don't want to do, basically. Like, one we use often is odds that you chug this, like, salsa at a restaurant.
Dave had to do it once. You had to chug salsa one time, right?
Yeah,
And
which, let me tell you,
if you accept the game
Didn't
of
sit well.
odds,
Was it kind of like when you have the lettuce wrap sauce from P.F. Chang's?
not quite to that level for some reason, but it's very close, actually.
Brett's night got wrecked once chugging salsa at Matt's.
Never do the salsa chug. It always seems like an easy one.
I would
Anyway.
do salsa over queso.
If the
Yes.
person accepts the challenge and they say, okay, yes, I will, there's a 1 in blank chance that I will do this. And the higher obviously is like the least you want to do it, right? So if you say 1 in 100, you're probably not going to have to do it because there's a 1% chance you have to do it. So Will challenged me to a game of odds last week behind the paywall.
This was live in-game betting.
Live, yes. And basically he said, odds, what are the odds you get a tattoo on your ass that is the circling back logo, but it's your face for all three instead of the two of you? And I said, oh, I don't want to do that. Get a permanent tattoo. 1 in 100 is what I said. So the game was on, right? Then we count down from 3, and at that time, we each say a number between 1 and 100. If we say the same number, I lose odds, thus have to get the tattoo. But if the numbers add up to 100, like if we said 94 and 6, for example, then Will would have to do it because he's the one who challenged me. That's how odds works. We both said the same number,
32.
32. I
Mr.
lost.
32 himself.
I
Should
lost.
we just get him get a 32 tattoo on his ass instead?
You know what, though? Here's what I was saying, and you didn't say what size it had to be.
Okay.
I could get a tiny little
Oh,
thing.
he's
You
getting
could.
technical.
You could,
Tiny
but
little thing.
you still
Look
get
at
an ass
that.
tattoo. Well, Dillon, luckily for you, I have crowdsourced some potential bet payouts, buyouts, that would allow you to not get a permanent tattoo on your body. Okay. I've compiled some of my favorites into a small document here, and I'm going to go through some of these for
Okay,
you.
but do I actually get to choose one of these? Are these acceptable buyouts?
You don't get to choose one, but we get to negotiate.
Okay.
Okay. The first one was someone that said you should cover one night for me in Cabo during your wedding trip. Oh, spooky. An eyeball just fell off the
An
wall.
eyeball just fell.
Whoa. Did it roll everywhere?
Rolled over here.
Dude,
Wow.
keep rolling. What?
I pay for one night in Cabo.
Yeah, and while I enjoy this one because it frees me of a night in Cabo,
That shouldn't be a big deal.
I don't think it's
expensive.
good. I don't think it's cool, and like I that's not good enough. Like the greater good or the greater listenership of this podcast does not get to enjoy my night in Cabo.
That's more than
and
buying you that
he's-
that Supreme Shacket or whatever the brand was.
2 things, 2 points,
That's actually the next one.
2 points. This shouldn't be that big of a deal because you paid for one night in Paris.
True.
Second,
You had it on VHS, right?
Mm-hmm.
second, I don't like this because it benefits Will only and not the listeners.
Agree.
Like the listeners get nothing out. It's like, oh, cool, Will.
Good point.
I mean, it's
Totally
great
agree.
for Will. Don't get me wrong.
That's why the next one would be purchase the $500 shacket, the shacket of all shackets.
Wait, where is this from?
It's from a brand that Barrett and I talked extensively about on the fall fashion episode of the Sunday Scaries podcast, which you can find anywhere
May-
podcasts.
Leon Door.
Yeah, you crushed that, dog.
How do you say it for real?
That's how you say it. And so
Really?
I was looking at this shacket they had for a long time, and I didn't know how much it was going to cost. And when it came out, it was $500, which meant that it's not shacket
I mean, you're gonna
season
sell
anymore.
out at least 2 for a good quality shacket
It's
either
fair.
way.
It's
So
fair.
it's not like it's so outrageous,
So
but it is expensive.
Now we have those are the personal ones that I would personally benefit from that I'm not going to hold you to.
Right.
The next ones on this list are things that more people can enjoy. We have one, make an Applebee's date night TikTok.
For the record, no, if I do get the tattoo, no one is going to enjoy that. No one's going to see it. I'm not going to
Yeah,
show
but we'll
everybody.
know. We'll know.
You'll
It's
know,
still-
but you're not going
it's
to
still
enjoy
the-
it.
It's still the bet.
Would you want to make a full Applebee's date night TikTok? You have to go into to an Applebee's
Why I have to go to an Applebee's?
because this is the deal that I'm putting out in front of you. So you would have to go to Applebee's parking lot. I'm not going to make you go in the Applebee's, just the parking lot with Randy. And I'll be there to direct,
Just need a
obviously.
phone, right? I don't need
And-
Randy.
No, you need Randy. He's a video guy. And you have to perform not the entire song, but you have to do
The
a
entire
significant
TikTok.
portion. And you have to,
Oh,
you have to,
I was wondering what song. It's the country song.
Applebee's on a date
Fancy
night.
like Applebee's.
Shorty got class at Applebee's. Is that the one?
I don't think so.
And you
I'm
have to wear
conflating.
you have to wear an outfit of my choosing, which would very much be similar to the Texas A&M guy who was doing the weird speech.
At what point are we going to
No.
crowdsource? At what point do we crowdsource buyouts for Dave's welching on the Arby's polo?
That's a different conversation. The next one,
I like how Dillon deflects, even though he is welched on 1.5 bets.
true. The next one, piano lessons that culminate with you doing a recital.
0% chance.
Why? Don't you already know how
I'd
to?
rather get 100
That sounds
tattoos.
awesome.
Don't you already know how to play something?
A recital?
It's
Like,
just not a-
invite people to an event and play for them?
Yeah, we'll do a nice
fuck is
little
that?
we'll do a nice little happy hour at the studio and invite people to your recital.
I do low key
Would
want
we have a
want
synth up here?
We could get one.
I do low key want piano lessons.
Randy,
but
do you have a synthesizer?
Okay.
Can you imagine how
perform it for-
lit it would be if we had Dylan's synthesizer recital in the studio?
I'm not going to perform for an audience.
Oh, that's so. You
But
do
it's-
it every morning on this show.
True.
Yeah, I'm not playing an instrument that I don't know how to play.
What if you crush it and you crowd
Who's
surf
gonna
out of
go
here?
to
Why are you afraid to tickle Ivory?
Who's going to go to that? Nobody.
Oh, have you been to one of our meetups?
How much
we
you
could get 100 people there.
Yeah, we could sell tickets to this.
And for charity.
You
we
can
can
keep
send
the
out to
money.
the recycling center.
You can either keep the money or you can give it to charity.
What else is on the list?
Joker makeup on all Monday episodes for a month.
That's not bad.
It's not that
No,
bad.
that's bad.
Not bad.
It's funny.
Think about when you go to the bathroom and
I'll bring a mirror in here and I'll put it on while I'm in the office. That way I don't have to look like an idiot in the hallway here. The bathroom.
What would you do if you
I'll put
just
a hood
looked
on.
over in traffic and you saw this dude texting next to you while driving and he was just in full Joker makeup and it was Dillon?
I would alert the authorities like, hey, some shit might be going down soon.
Yeah.
There's a copycat.
hey, this guy's gonna do something twisted.
This one was from noted friend of the pod, Landry. Do a live stream on our YouTube channel of you counting from 1 to 20,000.
God, that sucks.
How long would that take?
At least 20,000 seconds.
No. You say no, it's not 1 second.
Yeah, but once you're at like 19,471, 19,472, 19,473.
that would suck.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't tried doing that since I was a little kid.
You're right. That might take.
What's the highest
20,000
you've ever
seconds.
counted?
I probably kind of do. I remember one time I was forced to go on a horseback riding thing, and I was so bored that I decided to count to 1,000, and I think that's the highest I've ever gone.
20,000. Fuck. Yeah, that would suck.
This was one from a lady backer.
Who would watch that though?
I would. A lady backer said, get a full set of acrylic nails for a week.
Are those the longer ones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so stupid. That would be embarrassing. I can't.
You couldn't go to the gym.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
You can't
pick up
lift
my
enough.
son from school.
It's
and
hilarious
shit.
that the first thing I thought of was that Dillon could not go to the gym because if he breaks a nail, he'd have to go
You
back.
can't go to the gym anyway with this neck, so you may
No.
as well agree to that and just do it now.
True.
I had to go out in public. I had to pick up my son from school.
I'll pick him up.
Yeah.
We'll cover for you.
We'll take care of your son for a week if you get acrylic nails.
He's checking his watch. He's ready to get out of here.
Oh,
So this is my favorite one. This is also Sally's favorite one, and this is the one that I would want the most. And it's that you have to get a yellow belt in karate. We've already talked about this as a fantasy
That's
football
dope.
punishment. I think that would be sick.
I'll do it with you.
But the only requirement that I would have is that I wouldn't want you to do it in an adult class. It would have to be in a children's class so that you're the tallest person there.
The tattoo is sounding more and more like viable to me. at this point.
Can I do the yellow belt in karate? Like,
But the only downside to having Dillon in a kid's class is that I don't think we could record it, as I think it would be weird to have us recording Dillon
I will
around a
smoke
bunch of
those
children.
kids. They don't want this.
Could you imagine? Yeah, you're doing one of the, you have to pair up and spar with somebody and you just smoke some kid.
Yeah, I will.
you just crumpled him.
I'm trying
You
to
just
get that
broke
yellow
some kid's
belt.
sternum with a front kick.
Yeah, Kaylee, spelled Kayleigh, just gets smoked by a roundhouse from Dillon.
From 37-year-old man.
She shows up with a black eye the next day.
You're just breaking boards.
What else do you have on there?
Do they still break boards?
Oh yeah. I'll break a fucking board.
The last one, and this would make good on another bet as well as getting you out of this one, is just bleaching your butthole, Dillon. Goes back to backdoor cover days, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the obvious one. This does not painful for you. If anything, it is a positive.
It's kind of a reset button on your butt.
God, it really
The
is.
thought of just laying on a table while someone looks at my butthole is just so disturbing to me.
You're
I
gonna have
agree.
to do it anyway when you get a prostate exam.
I've had a prostate exam. They don't like diagnose they don't like open your butt cheeks and look in there. They just like
I don't
put a
think
finger
the
off,
bleacher, the bleach doctor is
you gotta look.
looking in. They're not spreading your cheeks.
I don't
Look at
think.
my
I think there's
shit.
only two people in the world that have seen my butt. I think it's my parents.
My goal is for no one to ever see my butthole the rest
I
of
agree.
my life.
I agree. Nobody should ever have to see another man's butthole for the rest of
No.
their lives.
Unless you're into that kind of thing, which is
Yeah,
fine.
if you're into it, that's fine.
That's
but like,
fine. No judgment.
I have no desire to ever have anybody ever see that.
It's not attractive.
I wouldn't be able to look you in the eyes.
Well, it's not now because it's unbleached.
True. What if you have like a
So if I bleach my butthole, we're square.
no?
Yeah, but you have to.
What do you mean no? That's
we-
what the buyout is.
We get to go in with you. We won't. Obviously, we're not going to video, but we do get to hold hands
Will.
with you.
What do you mean no?
Well,
As
we'd
you get
have to
bleached.
negotiate this. There's still a negotiation that needs to take place.
Company pays for it.
Yeah.
$100,
Yeah.
right? How much is it?
Not sure.
I don't know. No, if I do it, then we're square. That's the deal.
Dave, out of that list, what would you most like Dillon to do? I have
Man, I,
What if-
personally,
what if I wore an oversized Arby's polo out to a bar? Would that make me all even?
personally, I would like Applebee's.
I think Applebee's
Fancy
is,
like Applebee's.
I think from a content perspective exclusively, that's good. I think the only other one that kind of makes me happy outside of the karate one, of course, is the piano recital. Because if we could throw a nice little like jazz mixer where you're just tickling the ivories within the studio with some chill ass people, I think it'd just be great.
I don't have time to take piano lessons. Like
I don't know.
I can't fit that into my schedule.
Is there like an app that you can do?
I don't have a
There's
piano.
absolutely an app.
I have to go buy a piano.
You
Or
do.
a keyboard.
A grand
The
piano.
company will buy you a synthesizer.
You buy me a grand piano.
No, those are expensive.
Yeah, we're gonna get you
Steinway.
one, but it's gonna be like a haunted ass one.
That's fine. I don't care.
Do you
Okay.
have a place in your house for a grand piano?
Yeah, I have an empty bedroom in my house.
Your piano room.
It is now my piano room.
Why don't you just put all that muscle milk in there so it's not like the focal point of every live stream?
Well, more on this later. More on this later.
I'll bleach a butthole if
Okay.
it gets me square.
Maybe we'll talk. We'll talk. Can we talk about the wedding photographer that was all the rage on Twitter last week?
Yeah,
Uh
he's a
huh.
king.
I'm conflicted about this.
I'm not.
So if you're not familiar, a wedding photographer was obviously photographing a wedding, and he was denied a break to go have a plate of food and rest for a second.
Denied by who? The wedding planner or the bride and groom? Because that makes a lot of difference here.
So this says the couple was looking to save money on a professional photographer and assured them that they didn't mind if the photos weren't perfect. They were on a shoestring budget, and I agreed to shoot it for $250, he said, which is nothing for a 10-hour event, and that is true as somebody who has paid for a photographer for a wedding. On the day of the wedding, he said that they followed the bride to various appointments to take pictures and then shot photos of the ceremony as well as the reception speeches. However, when it came for the food to be served, around 2 hours before they were meant to finish photographing the wedding, the dog groomer said that they were told they could not stop to eat, nor were they saved a seat at the table. I started around 11 a.m., he said, and was due to finish around 7:30 p.m. Around 5:30 when food is being served, and I was told I could not stop to eat because I need to be the photographer. In fact, they didn't save me a spot at any table. I'm getting tired at this point and kind of regretting doing this for next to nothing. It's also unbelievably hot. The venue is an old Veterans Legion, and it's like 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and there's no AC. The one issue I have with this is he doesn't need a spot at the table. But
I agree.
You should be able to get a little chow here. And so what did this guy do when he was denied? He deleted all the photos and took off.
Okay, he's only getting paid $250. Or he was. I'm sure they had to forfeit that money. This makes it more reasonable to me. Like, this makes me side with him even more. If they're paying him $4,000, which is not unreasonable, I think, for that kind of event for that long, then I'd be like, okay, maybe you should just like do the job, get out of there. Maybe you could have packed a ham and cheese sandwich or something. But yeah, $250. He's basically doing them a huge favor.
I just Googled how much a wedding photographer costs. And
There's thousands of dollars.
This is from May 31st, 2021. Wedding photography prices may vary anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not even going to lie. We had a wedding photographer, and he did it for very cheap for us because he's a friend. And he also, he didn't really, his job wasn't to, just be going around all night doing it. We saved him a spot at the table, and he got a very good meal.
Yeah. Bay and I are planning a wedding right now, and we inquired with a photographer. And so, I know what the rates are. That's why I said it $4,000.
Is deleting all the photos, is that necessary? I might have just taken off and maybe kind of held it over their heads and been like, yeah, maybe if you pay me $500, I can release these photos to you.
Is it proper etiquette to offer a plate for
Yes.
the wedding planner
Of
and
course.
the photographer?
I think so.
I think that's accurate.
I think so.
That's very standard.
I think so.
The only thing that's making me hesitate a little bit is that these people were already on a tight budget. Now this guy did them a solid by doing it for $250, which is crazy. So it's like, man, I don't know how much extra would that have set them back to give this guy a plate of food. And if they were assholes about it, like the way he kind of positions it, then yeah, they should have seen this coming. But
If you're gonna pay a guy $250 for that, for that, he said he was there for I don't remember how many hours, 7+ hours or something.
that's insane.
To not even give him a plate of food is just so
8 hours.
it's so disrespectful that it's like, yeah, okay, you don't get your pictures in. It's fine. What he did was fine.
I don't
These
think he
people
should
are
have.
dickheads.
I don't think he should have deleted it. I think he just should have taken the photos hostage until they were like, all right, dude, we're going to get you a gift certificate for Applebee's on a date night. Maybe an Oreo shake. I just don't. I think I'm
These people
conflicted.
stink, man.
Yeah.
Give the poor guy some food. He's starving. He's doing you a huge solid by being there. You're kicking him crumbs with $250. Feed the man.
Do you want me to be your official photographer in Cabo? I have that new iPhone.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna be taking pics of Dave instead.
I cannot
Yeah,
wait.
shucks.
Dude, Dave's gonna get an entire album off of just photos I took of him.
I owe you a
Me
plate.
too.
I for sure owe you a plate. By now.
Yeah, you should have paid for my Galatoise.
I really should have.
Let's go back.
I'll go back.
Yeah, this is sorry. I don't know. hopefully that there are some other camera phones there and they can crowdsource some pics so they can remember this special day. But that is so sorry. I'm trying to think like what we definitely fed our photographers, and then I won't get into why, but our photographer unfollowed us on Instagram months later as we showed support during a certain social
A
event,
social uprising of
social
sorts.
uprising, and this person
Oh,
thought that that was bad, so we got that unfollowed. And that's fine. I'm totally over it, much like the allergies thing that we talked about last week. Anyway, yeah, it's just trash.
my thinking is that they were like unnecessarily mean, disrespectful when they denied him. Because if it's just like they didn't think about him and like they didn't offer it and he had to, that's not a reason to like flip out and delete everything. They're
And it
probably
was-
dicks to him.
It was definitely it was either them or like one of the parents, because if this is their wedding and they're saving money, they didn't have a wedding planner. They're doing it at a VFW.
Yeah.
Like they probably didn't have a wedding planner, so they were probably in direct contact with this guy, or maybe it was the maid of honor or something. Somebody was a bitch to this guy.
Yeah.
Somebody was a dick, and that's tough. Hopefully they reevaluate things, come back stronger. You okay?
No.
You look like
Dude,
you're
you
in
look-
pain,
I'm in
dog.
quite a bit of pain.
You're in pain.
I knew something was up. The way you were sitting, it was very good posture.
I'm poised down bad.
You're gonna end up with Davis Mills' neck.
I don't think my neck's gonna extend.
What if they have to extend your neck like 2 vertebrae?
What's
Okay.
up with that dude's neck?
As someone
It's
who
fucking
as
long.
someone who doesn't like watch a lot of NFL lately, outside of them boys, if you know what I
Oh,
mean.
yeah.
Why is that dude's neck so long? What's up with that?
He's not. Mike Glennon, who's backup for the Giants, also has that
First
kind
team
of
all
neck.
neck.
Yeah, he's got Gumby vibes.
Dude's just all neck.
Both of those guys have their own hit show on Nickelodeon.
That's good. Slime cannon and everything,
Shorty give me neck till I pass out.
Shit.
Shouts to Bobby Schmurda.
dude. Relax.
It's a line.
It's Monday morning. We don't need to be talking about getting neck till we pass out.
Brett's here. Oh my God.
We got Brett in the building, but before we talk to the Magic Bullet himself, I'm going to tell you guys one thing and one thing only. There's nothing like a great postseason run. Are you guys aware of this? Randy is. We talking playoff baseball in Chicago? Yes, we are, because 5 years ago.
Does John Cusack know about this podcast?
I don't know. He might.
Yes, he needs to.
He needs to. He absolutely needs to.
As a fan of all things Chicago.
5 years ago, the Chicago Cubs had a magical campaign to a World Series championship, and a 108-year curse was lifted. The new podcast, The Run, relives the 2016 postseason game by game, all the drama on the field and off, plus interviews with players, coaches, and celebrity Cubs fans. The series is not just about baseball, but what it meant for the city of Chicago and why the Cubs team captivated the nation in the fall of 2016. As somebody who had a lot of friends in Chicago during that time of my life, I was very jealous of the excitement and buzz around that city.
I was jealous too. I was only a few years removed from the Rangers' epic collapse in the World Series. And to see that in Chicago, I was like, oh, that must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice. Yeah.
It's a hell of a roster on that team.
They were stacked.
God, you got to think Wrigleyville was just buzzing.
Yes.
Probably sold some beers.
It features inside stories from GM Theo Epstein, manager Joe Madden, Game 7 hero David Ross, as well as celebrity Cubs fans and more. It's hosted by Matt Spiegel of Chicago's The Score and Roy Wood Jr. of The Daily Show, who were there for all the games leading up to the epic Game 7. That's The Run from Odyssey and Major League Baseball. Listen and follow on the Odyssey app, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever else you get your podcasts. Brett,
Wonder if Kerry would listen to that show.
if someone made
Grand Prairie Zone, I believe.
Wouldn't you want to relive that a little bit if you were on the team or you were, tangentially associated with the team? I think I would listen to all the content around it and
Dude,
just
he had-
relive it.
He had a nasty hook, man.
I was wrong. Irving
Tommy
MacArthur.
John surgery.
Irving MacArthur, Kerrywood, is where he threw like 300 pitches or something. Remember that?
No.
That's the old
300.
Wasn't 300, but they.
Gerard Butler.
Damn, was he on that Cubs team too? That's sick.
He might have been to the game with Cusack.
175 pitches in a doubleheader.
I have a theory that the camera angle inside Wrigley makes the pit like it's more directly behind the pitcher, and it makes the break look exaggerated, like more so than other stadiums. If you watch Kerrywood pitch, shit just looks nastier than everybody else.
Maybe he was just that dude.
But I think there's something to what I'm saying, though.
Sports Center did not stop talking about his 20 strikeout game. I remember just being like, all right, we get it.
He was dirty.
Like, we get it.
Tommy John, Dave.
Yeah.
Tommy John.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy John.
But pivoted to a nice recording career. Until he cheats, does the Sunday Night Football song. Just a lot.
Kerry Wood.
Wait, is Kerry Wood, is his middle name Under this entire time and I just never realized it?
Yeah.
He's got some legs on him too.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man.
Yeah, he's hot.
It's crazy that Tommy John went on to make underwear too.
True.
Oh yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Interesting.
It's got the little pouch. Sorry.
For your
No free ads.
For your nards.
shit.
Yeah.
For your nards. Dude, nards is a great word.
Dude,
man.
I
I forget about nards.
I dropped nards in a group text the other day, hoping that I could get any love for it, and no one gave me anything.
Oh, I love nards.
I asked
The
my
word.
buddies, I was like, any of you got the nards to come down for the F1 race? And no one even responded
No
to
one
me.
had the nards. That's why.
So at what point did someone drop the R from nards and just go with nads? I guess that's short for gonads.
Yeah. Nards.
Gonads is a
Nards.
good word.
Isn't gonads like an anatomically correct
Correct.
term?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
You have gonads. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Testes.
Whole squad Googling gonads right now.
It's the glands that produce gametes. The female gonads are the ovaries and the male gonads are the testes.
Very cool,
If I'm
man.
remembering correctly.
I think you are.
Wow, that's just right off the dome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, freestyle king.
Brett, you did something this week that I've only done one time. How many times has the squad done this event? State Fair of Texas.
Every year from probably kindergarten through high school, probably freshman year.
I've been about 5 times.
We
It
had
was
fair day.
Always on Texas OU day, though. I never went a different day than that.
A number of schools in the area get a day off school and a free ticket to the fair.
Oh,
Man, they have a big weekend then.
Oh yeah.
They get
Did you get some
That's true.
saltwater taffy?
nope.
What the fuck? Why not?
I didn't even know. I heard like fried foods is the thing. I didn't hear
Saltwater
anything about,
taffy is a
anything
big
about
thing
saltwater taffy.
Dave, tell him, dude. What an idiot.
Man, I hate to abandon you on this, but I've never had saltwater taffy. At
wow.
the
You're not
fair.
living
State
salt
Fair.
life,
Oh,
dude?
they're like
It's
known
like on the
for it.
boardwalk, isn't it? Isn't that more like an East Coast? I don't know.
It's a
Yeah,
it's a
no,
Texas.
those are like Florida.
It's a fair thing.
I
too.
dude, I'm more of just fried whatever.
I love saltwater
I
taffy.
do fried saltwater taffy. I'm sure that's delightful.
What kind of fried food did you have?
So I went to the state. Poor
Dylan.
Dylan, man. I'm
Dude, I
sorry. I'm sorry. You can just talk this way. I'll know you're
I can still hit you.
yeah.
I don't want to
What'd
be
you do?
around anymore.
So yeah, I did the state fair.
Did you win a stuffed animal?
Nope, I didn't play any games.
You idiot.
We went on Friday. Shouts to intern Klein.
Did you have a wax beer? I'll just let you tell it. I'm sorry.
I didn't have a wax beer. What
Wax cup
Dylan's
beer.
been
yeah,
like-
wax bear.
He's been to this
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
so many
right.
times. He knows like the shortcuts and everything. So
Yeah.
there are no shortcuts. The stadium is in the middle of everything, so you have to walk around that fucker.
They
to get
serve
Yes,
in.
you
beer.
do.
They serve beer in wax cups.
Well, I
What
just
day
got
did you go? Friday?
Friday.
What do they serve
Friday
Red Bull
afternoon.
vodkas in?
Ooh, the calm before the storm, right?
Yeah, it was. I'm not a fair guy. I'm not one for theme parks,
Well, you
amusement
know,
parks.
Unless
I
it's your
don't-
skin, of
You
course.
know that's
Yeah.
fair.
I don't.
Dude, Dylan is
I
so immobile. Dude, you have no rotation.
No.
He's in solidarity with Jack Eichel. You guys have the same thing. Maybe you have a disc.
Shouts to Ike, man.
Yeah.
You're not a Midtown boy, huh?
What is Midtown?
Or a Midway boy? Is it the Midway? Don't fairs have a Midway?
I don't know, David.
Nope. I don't know.
The fuck are you talking about, David?
Grow up, dude.
I don't want to be around anymore.
There is something about that place that it was actually it exceeded my expectations.
What does it smell
The
like?
State Fair of Texas. It smells like like around
Fried-
a deep fryer.
Fried
Mhm.
batter.
So it smells like deep fried like baby powder.
Did you
the
eat
whole
anything
time.
deep
And
fried?
asphalt.
Did you eat anything
I did.
deep fried? What'd you
I
get?
had a Twinkie.
Okay.
I had an Oreo,
I had the Oreo one time.
Well, you know they're known for their corn dogs too.
and I had a corn dog. I did. I had the Fletcher's corn dog. I had the real deal corn dog. That was the first thing I got.
Oh, yeah.
I can't take Dylan seriously right now talking to you.
I know.
He's like looking,
He's looking at your eye. He's
side
looking.
of his eyes. He's like,
It looks like
Uh,
Dylan's up to something and
dude.
trying not to look at Breck 'cause he knows he's going to start laughing super hard.
Dylan looks like Dylan looks like one of the puppets at Chuck E. Cheese that's up there playing in the band.
Why were
Like-
those the creepiest thing of all time? Oh my gosh, the eyes blinked. Shit was weird.
The
man.
lead singer that Wasn't he like the big ass like elephant? No, he's
He's a
gorilla.
rat.
Was he a rat?
He's a rat.
He's a rat.
Yeah, rats, eh? That's why we gotta get him.
Was there any party that wanted to go Saturday
wow.
and go to the game as well?
No, not at all.
You didn't want to?
One day, let alone like 2 hours is more than enough time at this fair.
You didn't win like a mini basketball.
I didn't do any rides. I didn't do any.
You didn't shoot the clown's mouth with
Didn't
the
shoot
water
the
pistol.
clown's-
No games.
They're all raid, Dave. You know this.
That's the best part.
As
of
a
the
former
fun.
carny.
Dude, the ring toss.
How did you know that?
What ride did you
I've been
did you
around these
operate?
streets, dude.
The tilt-a-whirl,
Dave would make kids go on there and chew their dip spit and swallow it,
dude.
and then put them on the tilt-a-whirl.
Just covered me in vomit.
yeah.
It was tough.
Shouts to Bad News Bears.
The
The Sandlot.
the scene in Sandlot when they threw up actually made me throw up as a kid.
It's a pretty grotesque scene.
Yeah, my parents were
Lots of
having
vomit.
a dinner party, and I was in this other room just watching Sandlot, and I had to walk out and be like, "Mom, I threw up."
Big Chief. They're doing Big Chief.
Oh, man.
You
In
can't
bad
move.
shape. In
Yeah,
bad
You
shape.
need to get a massage.
you should get that neck fusion thing they always talk about on Sports Center.
Spinal fusion, the tiger stuff.
I don't think it's that severe yet.
It's spinal.
It's spinal.
I will say this: nobody's doing Jello shots at the state fair, but your boy did.
Why? With a bunch? Were you with like
No, just I had some coupons left, and
You don't really say it
Coupons.
like that, right?
Stop,
what?
You don't really say it like that, right?
What coupons?
dude. Stop.
Did you have a
everything
beer
you're
or
doing.
not?
I had a lot of beers actually.
Hell
That was
yeah.
what we did. That's all we did. We didn't do any rides. We didn't do any.
Did you go to the car
games.
show?
Car show was really tight.
Car show's
honestly.
cool,
Yeah, we walked to the car
Chevy
show.
car show?
and for it to fall in truck month is really cool.
Right. They were saying that. Randy's Ford Bronco, but the cool one with the cab or the top off.
Oh yeah,
They popped top on you?
Yeah, they popped top. Pretty cool.
titty
stuff
straight up
coming
out.
The F Super Duties look great. The SR 71s.
Did you buy one?
The car.
Yeah, I don't know.
They wouldn't take credit.
You
on
can't
the
just
floor.
take it out of the show, just drive it out of there.
Yeah, it was weird. I pulled out the Amex. They're like, yeah, we don't do that.
You made an offer, and the guy was like, "I'm gonna have to go in the back and talk to my
Dillon's
manager."
F-150 Lightning was there, the electric one.
Sick.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I like the.
Sick.
I would
Dude,
do
the
the
torque
fair
on
again.
that thing.
I would do the fair again. I'll say it that. I'll put it that way.
okay?
One day, 3 hours max, but I would do the fair again. Terrible place to be hungover.
Did you do the slingshot ride?
I didn't do any rides, Dylan. It's like 50.
Why didn't
bucks
you
to
do the
that.
zero gravity thing that just spins around?
The
The little-
Gravitron.
The Gravitron?
Yeah.
I couldn't find it.
Oh.
Saw big text.
Howdy, folks.
They do a thing
He's
where
right here.
you have to get coupons for every ride you do and every piece of food.
Yeah,
It's a process.
It's annoying.
Coupons are the
Coupons.
one of the greatest accepted scams of this era.
Yeah, but they didn't get. There's no deal to them. It's just $1 equals one coupon.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been around for a long time.
I know, but you can't just like the number of coupons that go home with people and are unused is
What if we recycled them?
outrageous.
Weren't you making
Still
counterfeit
costs a
coupons
dollar.
that you were trying to turn in and be like return them to the state fair?
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Selling to people on the way in, like, hey, I can't use these. Will you mind? You just want to buy them?
Pretty cool scene though. I was struck by how many food options there are.
Yeah.
It's not just like there's not just 110.
it was
Everywhere you walk,
One year
there's
I
something
went,
new.
I actually had my first ever corn dog at the Texas State Fair. I'd only had mini corn dogs up to that point in my life, never actually one on a stick.
Who are you?
But I got really full, and I started turning a corner around the stadium. I saw all these other food vendors, and I was devastated.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat more.
Yep, I did the Fletcher's corn dog. I did the Klein did the funnel cake. You may be familiar with it.
Oh,
I'm an
love a funnel
I'm an
cake.
elephant ear guy.
The plant?
No,
The wheat.
never had an elephant ear.
I'm unfamiliar with this as well.
It's like a deep fried thing.
Is it an actual elephant ear that they deep fry?
Do you give it to your dog?
Did you eat inside of the big
No,
food area inside, or did you eat out?
No, we
Side.
did go to the bathroom inside that big food area, and it was
A little overwhelming.
It's
huh?
overwhelming. Yeah,
A lot of options.
okay. Elephant ears are
It's one of
very
those-
similar to a classic funnel cake.
It's one of those areas, Dave, that the COVID meme where the COVID's like
Funnel
rubbing his
cakes
hands
are
together.
sure.
it was one of
incredible,
those.
and they smell so good.
Yeah, it's a god tier smell.
It is.
I will say we did pretty well though. We didn't. I wasn't full walking out of the state fair.
All that powdered sugar.
You should make a funnel cake, Brett, with your proprietary funnel. F1N.
Right.
One end.
I most certainly could. Fair was good though. Went to the petting zoo. Saw the zebras.
Stop saying things
What are you
weirdly.
doing?
That's how David Attenborough says it, which means it's right.
That's fair.
Fuck is
That's
David?
if Brett was
Don't
gonna have
say
one.
who the fuck is David Attenborough.
If
I don't know who
Brett
that
was gonna
is.
have one like point to make after that, that was the point to
He
make.
came
is
ready.
that?
He narrates all the shit.
All the like
David
the planet
Attenborough.
Earth.
Oh, that's actually a
Types.
fair point then.
Yeah.
The zebras.
They
But
didn't
he's
have
not
the mini
American,
horse,
right?
did they?
No,
They
they
had
actually
mini donkeys.
Dude, the mini horse was like depressing. It was
Yeah,
just like, oh,
they are.
there's this-
Do they have
they
any
are
mules?
tranked out of their brains, Dave.
Do
Yeah.
you know any mules? You know what a
Unclear.
mule is? Do you know what a mule is?
I couldn't identify.
Hey,
it.
dude, Dave, was there a dart in their neck?
Do you even,
Oh,
do you even
dude,
know what a
that's
mule
epic.
is?
No, Dylan. I know. I mean, I know it's like a horse hybrid, right?
It's a half horse, half donkey.
And they can't breed.
Also, yeah, they're infertile.
yeah. Okay, I knew that.
So,
Dorse?
like, sorry,
What's it called?
it's called a mule, David.
Oh,
Is that the one that attacked you?
No, those are just straight up horses.
Yeah, they had horses. They had ostriches. They had emu.
We got one of those.
Those
the
things.
Don't
those
tangle with
things
those.
are modern day raptors.
don't tangle with one of those.
No.
You don't want to catch the talon.
Yeah, petting zoo was cool.
They hit
Talon.
you with that talon, it's
couldn't-
over.
I was
Pet 'em.
I was watching some Laguna Beach all weekend too. Should have said that in this weekend of fun. Shots of Talon.
Shut up.
Shouts to Talon. And then spent all day at Concrete Cowboy on Saturday.
Wow.
Is that where you watch the big games?
No, we watched some big games at shouts to Scruffy Duffy's,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
a Frisco fan,
Of course.
and Concrete Cowboy.
Concrete in Frisco.
The Frisco Concrete, yeah.
Okay.
That's sick, man.
Better not have been any players in there. They had a game the next day.
DeMarcus Lawrence was in there.
Was he really?
Yeah, he looked like 45 though, and he was wearing cargo shorts,
Same.
and
Huh.
he wasn't black, so it's just kind of weird that he wore his jersey to Concrete Cowboy.
Who are we talking
Okay.
about?
Yeah, Oakley wraparounds
I
on.
get it. I get what you're doing now.
Some guy had a jersey on, Dave.
Yeah. It wasn't
Okay.
actually.
I was gonna say, I mean, I know he's hurt and he wasn't he didn't play, but okay.
He was sitting with Zeke. It was
Okay.
Brett, do you have any breaking news for us today?
no, that was my breaking.
That you
news.
went to the Texas State
Yeah,
Fair?
I went to this Texas State Fair, and
That's sick, dude.
I drove down 35. I made it Frisco to Austin sub 3.
That's beautiful. You'd love to see that.
That's pretty solid.
That's pretty impressive, honestly. Frisco is
through-
not close.
Frisco, yeah, the DNT, the Dallas North Tollway, will.
Sometimes traffic can be so bad up there that there's just a straight up panic at the Frisco.
Did you go to Panic?
I
Did you end
did.
up going with a backer?
I
What are you
did. No, I
doing?
went alone. I
What
went
are you
alone.
doing?
I had some backers reach out to me about them going Saturday night and not Friday night. So I kind of missed the train on that
Dude
one.
said panic at the Frisco.
Yeah.
You do shrooms?
No.
Oh.
No. I drank too many whiskey sodas.
He smoked mid.
I didn't smoke any mid. If somebody
You
would have
prob-
offered me mid, I probably would have smoked it though.
You probably bought it for like $90.
Yeah, I saw it was hilarious. What I learned is that if you the security there, I never even showed my ticket to get into the show. Literally never even showed my ticket to anybody. Security entails you just taking everything out of your pockets and holding your arms up. I'm pretty sure you could have a full bong in your hand holding it up as long as it doesn't register anything on the handheld
Really?
metal detectors, because they were just dudes. The security guard was talking to a dude about what kind of vape pen he had in his hand.
Hmm.
He was like, "Oh, that's a good one." I was like, "Okay, can I just go into the show, please?
Yeah,
It's very
widespread.
cool.
Can we get out of here? I think it's time
Why'd you say it like LC?
because I don't feel
Get
good right
out.
I
now.
feel like
Get
a
out,
short
yeah.
one.
Again.
No, dude, we're styling. I
feel like
need
we're-
to.
I feel like we're 20 minutes in.
Your boy's about to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm about to pee my pants.
Go see Dr. Bob.
Yeah.
We can't have this. We can't have this.
No, but
This
the
is-
unintentional humor of watching Dillon just try to talk to Brett without moving is great.
I've slept like weirdly before, and I've had like cricks in my neck. Nothing like this. This is the most pain. It's off. It's truly terrible.
Maybe you need to upgrade your bed. Randy's got a guy.
Were you sleeping like the Gimp in Pulp Fiction?
I don't know how I was sleeping because I was unconscious.
Okay.
It is hard to know how you're sleeping when you're sleeping.
Yeah,
It'd be like that.
Mhm. You do be like that sometimes.
like the Gimp in Pulp Fiction.
Wake his ass up.
What a weird scene that was. Good grief.
Just,
You know, Christopher Walken was in that movie.
I know. I kind of resurrected my career.
This puts out major Dave practices Christopher Walken on the way back from Frankston, Texas vibes.
No.
What do you think?
That's a bit of a
What
drive.
do you think he would have ordered at
Not
the
great.
state fair?
Oh.
They've got good corn dogs
Let's
with
keep going.
mustard.
No, Christopher Walken holding a conversation with Brett, who's directly next to him, and he has to talk to him like a normal conversation would go.
Oh, like facing him?
Yeah. Just go ahead. So, Brett, you say something to Christopher Walken.
What would you like at the fair, sir?
Okay.
Oh, they have the good funnel cake.
No,
He's
well,
Italian.
Yeah, that's
you're at the. We don't have that here, sir.
What?
We do.
What?
Yeah, this is the fried Oreo.
I come here every year. You guys have the funnel cake.
It's literally 30 feet to your left.
This way? Okay, gotta get out of here. Bye.